Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another Nerds Order Music interview. Today, we have a very special guest from DI Records, the band known as Azure Wolf. How you guys doing this evening?
Awesome.
Good.
Hey,
Awesome.
good.
Glad to be here.
We're glad to have you here as well. So let's get started. Tell me a little bit about yourselves.
Well, we are an indie band in Winchester, Virginia. We've been together for about a year now. So we're kind of like a band that formed and figured their stuff out during COVID. So yeah, we kind of have like an ethereal sound, kind of a pop sound, kind of a rock sound. You name it, we probably sound like that, or don't sound like that. I don't know.
All right. Let's see. Where did all of your journeys into music begin?
Somebody else start this one.
I'll go first. I was like 17 or 18, high school senior, picked up a bass, started learning guitar, got really into music, and then just kind of picked up from there. Just wanted to be in bands and play music.
I started playing drums around 14 because I was trying to pick up girls. I thought that would be the easiest avenue. And I just started listening to like Nirvana and like just rock bands in general around that time. So just kind of really influenced by that kind of music, grunge music and stuff like that.
I joined the orchestra in fourth grade, and I guess I was one of the kids that actually sat well with, because I kept doing music and broadening the horizons in that ever since. I took a bunch of music theory classes, contemplated going to school for it, but decided that being a rock star would be way cooler. So decided to go that route.
Yeah, and for me, I've always loved music. It's always been a huge part of my life, but I never considered myself a musician until about 2 years ago. I started taking guitar a little bit more seriously. I just always had one in my room, kind of fiddled around with it, wrote folk songs. But 2 years ago, I really started taking it seriously and started Azure Wolf as a solo folk project, and then it quickly turned into this with these guys. So didn't take very long after I started taking music seriously for music to become my entire existence.
Nice. How would you guys describe the songwriting process?
Usually, it's actually becoming less of this these days, but usually it'll be already have a song written. I'll come to the guys and we'll formulate it together to make it sound more Azure Wolf, less folky. But these days, everybody is really like coming to the table with something, and we'll start jamming. Sean will start playing something on the synth, or Isaac will start playing something on the guitar, and we'll just kind of all chime in. And after we jam it out for 20 minutes, if we're like, man, that was really cool, we should write some lyrics and actually make that a song, or sometimes it just ends up being a jam. But it's a very collaborative effort.
So speaking of like how it all comes together, how did the band form? Like, how did you all meet?
We met in a couple different ways. Isaac and Sean, I met them on Facebook. I was looking for musicians to come into the band. Isaac was the first one that was part of Azure Wolf. And then I met Tommy organically. We went to the same open mic when he was with his last band, and he saw me play there just solo acoustic style, and then reached out to me if we wanted to collaborate, and then I stole him.
Nice. That's great. So how did Black Fur come together? I really like that one.
Oh, anybody else want to answer this
I was
one?
about to say this was going to be all B.
That's a
Yeah.
long story too.
I think, well, this song has gone through like 7 or 8 different iterations. It was a song that we really, really truthfully loved a lot. We liked the vibe of it. It was actually one of the first songs that we wrote together as a full 4-piece band. But it sounded different through the entire year that we've been playing it. and we never could really figure it out. I think what the original song is like 8 minutes long, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It had like a
long.
4-minute guitar solo in it somewhere.
Yeah. I missed that
So
part.
I mean, yeah, it started at like Bohemian Rhapsody level, and then we kind of toned it down. We worked with Animal Farm Productions or whatever, and then they cut it up and made it into the song that it is now. So,
which is a much more radio friendly version of the song. Obviously, nobody wants to listen to "One Night Will Kill Me, Lord." So it kind of helped us figure that out. And the story behind the song is it's about a girl struggling with her identity and prostitution and the duality between self and what you present to the world. So it is a very dark song, and I'm glad that we took the time. It literally did take us a year, but I'm glad that we took the time to figure this song out, because it's definitely a showcase for us, I think.
Dark music always sometimes has like the best meanings in it, personally. That's why I love like a lot of dark stuff like metalcore and music that has like a lot of messages in it. It's a outlet for a lot of people.
Absolutely. And if people relate to it, that's the point, Sometimes people don't know how to verbalize their own struggles, and when you hear somebody else say it, you're like, oh man, yeah, I wish I could have said it like that, but at least somebody understands.
Yeah. You have company. You're not alone if you find something that you can relate to.
Exactly. That's why I love these genres. It's like it's a therapist in a way.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, hey, it's helpful as hell, honestly. If music gets you out of a lot of deep shit, go right along for it.
Definitely.
Music's helped me more times than I can count. All right, my next question is, when did you meet Dakota and get signed on with DI Records?
We met him, last week?
Wait, seriously?
Yeah.
It's that recent?
Yeah,
pretty much.
We met with him last week, and after the first meeting, he sent us the stuff to sign, so it was fast.
Jeez.
We're suckers for paperwork. They just sent it, we signed it.
I'm over here thinking the way he texted me, I'm over here like, okay, they've been around with him for a while. That's what I was thinking. I didn't think it was this quick.
Brand spanking new.
Yeah.
That's great. That's awesome. So that was what he told me. He was saying he was meeting with a band to sign. I did not know it was you guys.
That he was meeting us like for the first time. Yeah.
That's great. That's hilarious. I love it. So have you I saw some of the live work you guys did. How's it like performing?
I think that it's been a awesome experience to have the few live streams that we've had, the variety of venues and stuff, and the just the chance to get to showcase our music has been great. But our actual live audience presence has been obviously slim to none with COVID. We were lucky enough to play one outside set at the State Theater in, what was that? Was that Fairfax? Is that where that's at?
Yeah,
Alexandria?
Alexandria.
Manassas.
Falls Church. Falls Church is where it was. But that was a great time. And it was cool to actually get to interact a bit with an audience. But I feel like we almost haven't actually gotten the authentic live show experience yet as this formation of the band,
Yeah.
Like it's going to be new when it happens for real for the first time.
Definitely. And hopefully it happens soon when this pandemic wraps up.
Fingers crossed.
I actually thought of a weird idea I was gonna bring up to Dakota recently, but I don't know if I should or not. It was just some random idea I thought of. And it's like, because I'm a music festival junkie.
Same.
So I was thinking, I was actually gonna bring this up to him tomorrow or today. Like, what if you did a festival with all the DI bands? Like after COVID.
That'd be
Yeah,
sweet.
that'd be sweet.
Like, because there's Warped Tour who does like a bunch of different bands, and then there's like something that could be done with from just one label, which I think would be pretty interesting.
Be cool for the bands on the label get to meet each other too.
Exactly. I actually thought of that like last week when I was just going through all the stuff he was giving me to listen to.
Yeah.
Just like a lot of these bands would go great together on stages. I pictured like 5 groups already.
Yeah. Yeah. And we're definitely a live band. That's where we shine. I mean, I think our studio stuff is great, obviously, and I'm really proud of that stuff, but I think we are a live experience, and it's hard not being able to fulfill that part of the band right now, because we basically just perform for ourselves, but we sound great.
Yeah, I agree. I'd listen to us.
I do too. I love it so far. So I could definitely see that happening once this blows over, like the pandemic and crap.
Yeah, hope so.
Hey, we can only hope, right?
Right.
Yep.
Who would you guys love to work with in studio and on stage?
That's a good question.
For me, it would probably be Dave Grohl. That'd be cool.
I could have guessed that, Tom.
Yeah. It's one of your quick answer cue cards. You're like, what do I answer for this question? Dave Grohl.
Oh man, I mean, I would love to collaborate with John Mayer in some way.
Is that what you call it? Collaborate?
Might sound kind of cheesy, but I love Miley Cyrus. I would love to collaborate with Miley Cyrus as well. Collaborate.
Man, I'd love to do it with Kings of Leon. All the Kings. All them kings. I love them.
I don't think I would be. Oh, okay. Zakir Hussain, man. He's a tabla player. Very famous tabla player. Plays with like tabla beat science, and he's done a couple solo percussion things. Indian hand drums, man, I'm a sucker for it. Wherever like, oh, we really need some crazy Indian hand drums, I know the guy.
He's only saying that because Daft Punk just broke up.
I heard about that. My heart melted about Daft Punk. I'm like, no.
The end of an era.
I know. I'm over here like they were 2 years off from 30 years. Like, come on.
Yeah. Might as well just push it.
I know, exactly. And they didn't even give like a reason why it ended. They still have not given us a reason.
Yeah.
I'm over here like, can you explain, please? Honestly. I mean, their music wasn't everything. See, like the Tron stuff, it wasn't the same.
Yeah.
Maybe the real Daft Punk was the friends we made along the way.
I had to say it at least
once. What is the best piece of advice you were ever given when entering music?
I think the best advice I've been given probably is to not take everybody. Tommy and I just kind of had a conversation recently with another musician not in this group, and basically the idea that of not taking everybody's opinion into songwriting or into what you feel about your own music, and just always know how you actually feel about a song, and always know how you actually feel about what you're doing and your performance, and don't let anybody else sway you from what you feel. If you feel like something is good, if I feel like something is good and done and ready, I need to understand that that's what I actually feel and not let anybody tell me otherwise.
Good.
Honestly, I think that my best advice is just like from another band that I used to play with, that we used to like kind of tour with. They just said, just have fun and everything else will happen. You know, if you're having fun, your energy and everything will be visible, and you don't have any crazy expectations. So just have fun and then figure it out while you're on the ride.
I like that. I like it a lot.
It serves. I think it's very true to Tommy too, dude. You ever see him in any of our live streams? He got the biggest smile on his face. That boy's having a fucking blast. Am I allowed to? I'm sorry. Am I allowed to swear on this interview?
Yes, go for it. I don't care.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
Yes, yeah. I think the best advice I ever got at getting into music was to listen as much as you're playing, like that to recognize that it's like it's a back and forth, and that you need to, or that you will service what you're doing best by paying attention to the thing as a whole. And I think that like that kind of goes into the whole, like what you were talking about. If you think it's if you think it sounds good, then to trust it, and it comes from being able to hear it while or before you do what you do, and you have to like tap into that, and that's channeling it.
I thought you said whistle while you play.
Whistle while you play?
Yeah.
Hey, you gotta whistle while you play, dude. You guys haven't noticed I just consistently whistle during practice?
I was gonna say something to you, but I just thought it was working for you.
And mine would probably be this like motto that my friend and I adopted every time we played a show together. We would just look at each other before we played, like before we were about to start, and just go, play shows, don't suck. And then we would start playing. That's best advice. Just play shows, don't suck. For music, like just get out there, play a show, do the thing, try not to suck.
I mean, from what I heard so far, it's working out.
True.
All right. My next question, and probably the last one, is what is next for Azure Wolf?
There's a lot next. Black Fur is coming out on April 9th. And then after that, we're going to pretty much be releasing a single every month until we release our full-length album around the fall. So Black Fur will have a music video going along with it. Our next single after that, Honey Rush, will have a music video going along with it. So our whole plan for the next 6 months through the summer, since we probably won't be able to play shows still, is just let the world see who we are, let them hear us, let them see our personalities, and hopefully by this time next year, we'll be on some sort of a shore.
Adored by millions.
Hey, I'll spread it as far as I can. I actually already have. A lot of people I work with, a lot of people I talk with love it already.
Oh,
thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
That means the world.
What are your plans, guys?
My plan is to be a better person and eat a lot of candy and just have fun, man. Just have fun.
It's the best life advice and the best music advice, man. I'm gonna keep doing whatever V tells me to do.
Good boy.
Shit,
Company man there.
That's what I was gonna say. Damn.
Yeah.
You know who my favorite is.
I'm gonna go to Kaiser in a couple weeks, and I'm gonna play that show. We're gonna play the show.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Shameless promotion plug.
Now,
Show coming up.
now you're my favorite. We have a show April 10th, which is great timing. It's the day after our release of Black Fur.
Oh, dude, yeah.
We have a show in Kaiser, West Virginia, and if you aren't local, you will be able to see the live version of that show on April 24th. We're going to post it on Launch TV, so we'll have a link for all that stuff. But if you can't actually come to the physical show, check us out online.
Definitely send it over because I don't think I will be able to. I'm all the way in Connecticut. I'm a bit away from you guys.
Yeah, we'll definitely send you the link.
Well, true fans make the drive, but yeah, I get you.
Oh man,
It's kind of hard to when my vehicle's broken down at the moment.
Oh man,
I'd pay for an Uber, but we're musicians.
yeah. we drive Uber.
So it's like we are the Uber.
Yeah.
I've been to Connecticut. You guys got some fine boats out that way.
Oh, we do.
Y'all know what the boat life pretty well. Are you on a boat
I'm
now?
in the small area. What?
Are you on a boat now?
I wish. No, I'm in my basement.
Oh, okay.
A basement boat? That's
I'm actually,
Oh, yeah.
I have my office here and I have my media room back there. So it's like all just super close together.
convenient.
I got bored one day and I just said, no, hell with it. I just put carpeting in and just made a whole little like movie room for myself.
Nice.
Hey, I was during the COVID. I had to pass time somehow, right?
Right.
Yeah.
It was a fun little project. Plus, that's where I blast all the music anyway. But I have like really good speakers I was using for Blackfur on the video I saw on YouTube, and these things are insane. Like quarter volume, floor shake. So I'm totally here blasting it at quarter volume.
Dang.
Nice.
That's cool. Just send us the specs for that so we can send it out to all of our listeners so they can listen to it in the
The proper way. Your floor is
Every
not
Azure Wolf CD.
Yes.
And when a CD is made, I'll definitely get one.
Sweet.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
I prefer physical copies, to be honest. There's a better sound quality with those. Like, especially when you like have like the right speakers and the right system, it just sounds so much better than anything you get digitally.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's why I store my CD and vinyl. You get some of the best sound quality.
Physical copies will always be around so that artists have something to sign after a show.
Exactly.
Sure.
Plus, say the internet shits out one day and you can't listen to your favorite stuff because you downloaded it or some crap. It's like, where do I listen to it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
iPods will become more valuable than gold.
My
Busting
God.
out the
man.
old cassettes.
I have cassettes. I still have my iPod Shuffle somewhere. No, I can go real old school. I used to have like the portable cassette players.
Oh man.
Oh yeah.
Dang.
Yeah. And those
The
like
songs you know.
those stupid headphones that didn't actually really like fit on your head.
Yeah, the big ass ones.
Yeah, dude. And like they didn't really like fit like actually parallel on your ear, so it would just be like out like this. And then like
Oh,
everybody
my
else
God.
could hear what you were listening to, but you couldn't.
It was so.
Didn't
I
understand
dealt with that too. It was so frustrating. They're like big as hell. They go like this. I'm over here like. Son of a- I used to have those. I know the pain. I know the pain. I like collecting old tech, so I have those around somewhere.
Word.
Old stuff is so much fun to collect. It's just a blast.
I agree.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for being here. This has been another Nerds Order Music interview. Today, our guest was Azure Wolf, and I hope you all have a wonderful evening.
Thanks so much,
Dude.
Zachary. Thanks for having us.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Right.
Someone takes my